Okay, hello to all you wonderful weirdos out there. I am the one and only former Moon God. Welcome back to this playthrough experience that I'm bringing to you here in the form of the Morrow's Golden Country, a Sacred Stones ROM hack created by Retina. Yeah. We had to destroy everything on this map, and it's... Yeah, this is not going to be an easy task. This is not going to be an easy task simply because currently what Alexis is holding is a book. Books will fall off these shelves, and we're gonna have to, like, heavily, prioritize those. In the meantime, I am going to try... Okay, all three of these units are stationary. It's just these two cavalry that I gotta watch out for. We recruited Artemis last video. She's a pre-promoted Axe Paladin with, some solid enough growths. Honestly, she won't have the bases, but, you know, at this point, like, if you're strapped for enemies, like, I could see a use for her, for sure. I mean, she also has a cool design, so I'm not complaining about that. That's for sure. Bechamel also got promoted into a berserker. And he has 70 strength, I think 5 magic, 15 skill, 90 speed. So, I mean, even with this these mercury boots, he should still be able to cap his strength and speed easily with them. But yeah, I'm going to keep those two there by themselves. Play... Level up for Todsworth. Speed, 2 luck, 1 defense. Nice. And now, all these enemies are going to start, like, pushing out of the thing. Peggy has been getting really lucky with just avoiding hits. I think that's another Master Seal. Oh no, Seraph Robe. Nice. Send the Seraph Robe. Oh, that was a mistake on your part, Holanis. Take him out, Blair. Thank you. Yeah. And great. Reinforcements to contend with on a route mission. Fun. Thankfully, I don't see any books, but I'm gonna try and make my way back into this area real quick, because, you know, yeah, these flyers are coming in quite handy with all this. I'm gonna use the hand axe for this, to take out this guy. There we go. Not too bad. Level up for Athena. Strength skill. Cool. What weapon are you wielding? You're wielding a steel sword. Speak of which, thankfully there's a supply here. Take this. There we go. Stefan, as a sword paladin, I think so far is like the only like variant of the cavalry that I've seen that is not able to wield bows as a second weapon. Or it could be like the Lance Paladin also has like access to yeah. Now just the dark magic wielder now. Just gotta deal with the dark magic wielder. Shouldn't be too bad. These paladins are not like the biggest threat. I'm gonna make sure that Things are going smoothly, though. Shine. Heaven, let your light shine down. Thank you. And what the heck do you have? You have a red gem. Okay. Yeah, stealing that first. Can't steal that. That was not the point. I'm just stealing a red gem so I can get more money. Since I have a mercenary I gotta think about hiring later. Anyways, that's 56. 95% chance to crit! Yep, okay. Yep, it's broken. Plus the hex skill. You should be good. This should be fun. I'm so happy he gets his own custom portrait for the berserker line. Like, he actually looks really solid. That is solid. It adds a layer of depth. Anyway, there's a barrel outside? Huh. Well then. Never thought living next to a library would endanger my life. That's a line of the year. I guess you deserve thanks. I nicked this here staff a few weeks back. I'll make anything good as new. Except flesh, I guess. That's funny, you know? Stays either fix people, or everything besides people. That's a hammered staff. Range can't be boosted. Yep. I mean, this is still solid. Oh, God. Yeah, no, just... I think just because, even though Bechamel stats are a little awkward, like, the access to Mercury Boots plus, you know, just the insane crit chance just makes him an all-around, like, the best combat unit of all the axe wielders you get. Oh, God, Kenneth is so close, man. Can you use a sword and weaken? Yes. You might need to help Kenneth out a little bit, Blair. Because thank God your strength really does suck here. And you have the Night Ring, so you can just go straight away. And goodbye. And Alexis is just right here with the book. Okay, here come the paladins. Spreading themselves out. And you go after the assassin over here. Wow. Okay, where's the next book? Oh god, 2. I gotta think about 2 here. Honestly, I don't think I'll need to rescue them. Like the other ones. Okay, so 3 books are in danger. Oh, gross. Take you out. Level 2 Falconite. HP, Strength, Skill, Luck. Solid work. Solid work, man. Yeah, I mean, these are solid growths for the caps that she has. Like, I'm not complaining at all. Sam, please crit. There we go. Attack the paladin, thank you. Okay, so far, no more books in danger. I think I'm gonna actually utilize Nightfall just to, you know, do something different. And then, play for you. And then, we almost got Sorcerer Kenneth out of the way. There we go. Oh, 2 EXP, man. 2 measly experience points until you're able to promote. Well, since Apollo is, in fact, on this side, I might as well heal Joseph up real quick and start heading towards the boss. Which, yeah, in terms of route enemies, we are close to, like, ooh, the 10 movement does help here in terms of just, like, you know, really helping all things. Like, you could definitely give those boots to someone who needs the movement, but yeah, so far that really just has not needed to be the case. I'm going to play. Yeah, Todsworth is now level 9. We're almost arrived at our destination. Every single character managed to, like, it's maps like this that really just, you know, pushes for the argument that mounted units are kind of broken, in that they offer a little bit more tactical opportunities despite, you know, their weaknesses as units because of the type that they are. Oh. Well, that makes things complicated a little bit. But it affords me just the right amount of EXP to get you up there. HP, magic, skill, res. Those are some solidly well-rounded growths, my man. Anyways. Why not? There we go. Stay there. I'm going to play for you. I'm going to give the Nog Levy for now. Here we go. Kenneth is the final person of my whole party to promote. And here we go. Solid. And he gained some speed as a result too. And some solid defenses as well. Okay. 33 is the defense cap. Holy moly. You know what? He would also be a pretty good candidate for the Mercury boots, to be honest. Yeah, no, he would be a solid candidate for the Mercury boots once Bechamel has his speed capped. Like, that would actually really just fix him up altogether. Anywho, I do want to end this map on this turn, so I am going to, like, heavily make use of other stuff here. Do it. Never underestimate Pegasus. Never underestimate a Pegasus. You know, the thing about, like, Pegasus Knights and my history with them, especially when playing these games, is just, like, you know, there's honestly a... just... attack with the lance. Because there's a bit more of a weapon triangle advantage with that. But yeah, my history with Pegasus Knights is just a unit type that I did not really see the value of. Because of, like, oh, they're weaker offensive stats, but their usage as a utility, especially when you need someone to, like, just cross a map. Would be a tale of two crits. I'd rather attack this person from a distance, to be honest. And just completely destroy her. What a strange job. At least they're paying me well. And I get to cut through some goons like you. That's fun. Damn! I underestimated. And now it all was for naught. Yikes. That was some strength, skill, speed, res. Another Master Seal. And yep, still growing enough to just completely... No, not have to worry about, like, transferring that ankle weight. Goodness gracious. Who'd I want to... Why not have old Bechamel just take out a Auto Dragon with an 85% chance to crit? Oh my god. That's ridiculous, man. HP, strength, skill, speed, luck. It's also a solid growth. That's a real solid growth. Anywho... Who really hasn't seen a lot of action on this map? I mean, Zeke, of course, but you're pretty promoted, I'm not going to be utilizing you a whole lot. Oh, and in terms of combat role, definitely not Apollo. Apollo has not been utilized whatsoever. Anywho, I'm going to get you over to this side. I'm going to smite you. Smite. And then... do it. Thanks. Thank you, Apollo, for allowing us to end the map in half of the turn requirement. Magic, skill, luck. That's the last of them. Is everyone alright? Would you two happen to be the saviors? What, pray tell, are you looking for? Does there happen to be anything on Helenis? Perhaps it's geography or historical landmarks? Give me a moment. So we'll use this to map out a route? That's the plan. I don't know much of Western Helenis. And the east half of the country was barren enough for hiding me, so I doubt there'd be much of worth. Here you go. Took some searching, but luckily they're in good shape. This here's an atlas dating back to the old Hellenian kingdom. I got a modern journal recounting expeditions and new settlements. Nothing much about the fall itself, but that's just how it is. Thank you, sir. We'll just copy down some notes and be on our way. It's alright. Take what you need with you. Least I could do for you saving me. Even better, thank you! If there's nothing else, we may as well be off. Certainly. Good day, sir. Wait. Before you go, I wanted to thank you. Really. You saved some priceless literature today. You deserve something nice. Take this, I insist. Thank you. What's this sheet of paper here? What sheet? I didn't grab any loose paper. I'm sure it's just part of a book. Thank you, sir. No, thank you. 500 gold. And a secret book. a Galewind Tome, which is... that doubles the user's... oh, that's a Brave Tome. Okay. An unknown page. Interesting. Subject 4A6F68. Responds well to deprivation experiments. No further data to report. And records. Quite mundane, I'll admit. This feels wrong, Gerard. All things require sacrifice, my friend. But like this? Are we not toying with lives? I understand your trepidation, but this is the only way forward. The world's changing. We need to change with it, to protect our futures. Was it you? I don't follow. Never mind it. What do you wish for me to do? I can tell you're still apprehensive. That is alright. I'll show you some experimental tomes you may find of interest. I appreciate it, Gerard. Why do I get the feeling that's Alcorian that was speaking to Gerard there? I'm probably just losing my marbles. Chapter 17, Ashen Dusts. The Lowlands, an ashen hellscape. Each year, after Loyal's eruption, the northern winds force the spewed ashes and dust downward, coating a belt of the continent in a beautiful yet dangerous dust. Despite the ashes' perpetuity, life manages to find a way in the Lowlands, though many inhabitants find themselves destitute or resorting to banditry. Blair's party makes their way through the Lowlands, as it is the fastest route to Atlantis, only to encounter the harsh reality of this grim land. If I'm reading this right, this should be the right way. The Great Aqueduct's still quite far south, but this is the fastest route. If that's not where we find what we seek, well, there's more recorded landmarks than just it. But we'll see if it comes to that. Apologies that we can't go through Dulce, but that'd take too long.
It's quite alright, truth be told. I'm quite fascinated by the Lowlands. Living in such an adverse landscape as this one must be quite the experience. I'm sure those struggling to survive would appreciate your viewpoint. My bad. I'm sure there's more than I could ever know to life here.
Atlantis has to deal with some of Loyal's ashes, but this is almost unfathomable.
And yet, it's a reality for many. I think I hear something. Be on your guard.
Well, boss! Do you hear that?
Why, yes, Ed, I do. We got some fresh meat on the menu. What do you think, Ed?
Well, Ed Boss, I think you're right. We've got us some scraps. How's about you, Ollie?
I said, how's about you, Holly? Cram it! I heard you loud and clear. Well, fellas, those Southerners are really giving us sample power, so it's time to make an extra killing. Move out and pick 'em clean. Gotcha, boss. We'll bleed 'em all dry.
Of course, boss. We'll wring 'em all out.
Blast it, why am I still with these brainless punks? But hey, maybe these travelers have my ticket out of here. Speaking of escape, I wonder how he's doing.
Oi, you coming? Aye, ye impatient dastard!
Up ahead, we've got unfriendly company.
I can't imagine them being too well organized. If we take out their leader, we should be alright.
Yes, but which one's their leader? I'd have to guess it's that one, but...
There's two others that look just like him. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to take out all three of them. That'll hopefully be enough to put them to rout.
Sounds good to me. Everyone, be on your guard. Our foes in this terrain are treacherous alike.
Oh, this is, more SMT3. SMT4, I mean. This is the, Eddie... Eduardo... and Edward. I'm glad that hasn't changed at all. Speaking of which... Where is this Holly fellow? Yeah, no villages. I don't know if I see a Holly anywhere. I'm gonna just scope through all of these enemies just to see if I'm not missing anything. Or she might just spawn like... Oh, there we go. Hollandaise? Okay. That's a name. And she's a level 18 pirate. Ukan Vasara, Void Cleaver. With a Savage Blow. I mean, there's definitely some unit variety in this game. I will say that, and I am truly appreciative. So speaking of... I'm assuming Blair is able to talk to Hollandaise? Yep, she's able to talk to Hollandaise. Named after a sauce, that is... Oh my god, that's a face... That is a fate worse than death, man. Okay. Base conversations. Homeward Bound, Blair and Yu, Blair and Zeke, Damien and Zacharias. Yeah, Blair and Zeke, Damien and Zacharias. There we go. Oh... Prince. What's up, Bechamel? I thought it'd be worth mentioning that I grew up in these lowlands. Oh, really? Interesting. How'd you end up a pirate? It'd be complicated. Me sis and I wanted to escape. It'd be called a hellscape for good reason, mate. Anyhows, many years back, we found our lucky break. A merchant caravan with a light load. Me and her stuck aboard, but she was caught. Thrown back into the hell of our homeland. And they never noticed you? Alas, nay. I still wonder if I should have gone back. Well, it'd be too late for regrets. Do you have any useful information that might help our strategy? The lowlands be terrible. Thank you, Bechamel. Wait, does that mean... does that mean... Yep, you're able to talk. I'd rather have him talk to his sister than... Anyways... Blair and Zeke. Tell me about your time in Helena, Zeke. Should this not wait? We can prepare for battle and talk at the same time. Very well. I grew up in a small village, somewhere in the east, I believe. When I say small, I mean several dozen people at most. They all knew who you were? That's correct. To my understanding, they had been sworn to silence. I like to think it didn't impact what they thought of me. I wonder how they're doing. Money might be getting tight. If I remember correctly, one of the woodcutters mentioned a mercenary group. That'd be something if we hired someone I'd known for years. For sure. Well, now it's only fair for you to regale me. Spin me a tale, Blair. Well, would you look at that? Time for the battle. Wait, you're not getting out of this that easily. Damien and Zacharias, here we go. Well, friend, we're quite far from Yixter now, I'd say. Indeed. Is that all? No other thoughts? Hey, I'm just here because you are. If anyone needs thoughts, it's you. I suppose so. I guess I'm still here because it's a journey. We're on a journey to help people. That's the kind of fulfillment I enjoy, I guess. And I've got nothing much going on. May as well lend you an arm.
You don't want more?
You just said yourself, fulfillment by helping others. Is that not what me tagging along is?
Fair point. In any case, thanks. You've been wonderful.
Yup. I will see you all in the next video. Stay classy, you wonderful weirdos. Take care.